What's up, guys? And today I'm going to be showcasing a brand new model. It's not new, but might be new to some of you anime fans. This is Danny's AOT. I will actually put a link in the description for this mod, but it's really fun. So, the first thing I want to show you guys is this here is Wall Mario. That's what this actually is. It doesn't say it, but it's actually what it is. Sorry to put that there. So, this mod is actually way more advanced than the other ones. You can see the Titans have pretty good animation and designs with them. They look pretty sick. They have really cool designs and stuff. And they have that ugly look, some of them. Like this one is nasty. That's not nice. That just doesn't look good. But the first thing I want to show first is the actual is the ODM gear. The ODM gear and the anti-personal gear. So for these, you're going to need, for ODM, you're going to need the ODM gear, 2 ODM grips, these ultra hard steel blades if you're in survival, and then if you want to, you can also get some thunder spears. If you know what that is, then know what it is. I'm not doing any spoilers or references. So you're just going to equip this, and the design on this is crazy. Looks exactly like it does for me anyway. So. But, like I said, if you equip these, whatever your keybinds are, I don't know. But normally if you press R, you'll be able to load the blades. Now, G and H is the default keybinds to zip around on those lines with the ODM gear. So this is how you do it. You can really zip around and use this. You can use both of them faster. Also, if you hold A, you can do that. You just like turn. And you can also do a G, or you can also use D. So G is like this. This is for G. So A going left is G, and D is for going right, which is recommended for the right click. But if you use them at the same time, you go faster. And there's the boost. There's a nice boost if you hold space. So watch. This is my normal speed, but this is my normal speed. If I hold space, go a lot faster. Same thing with this. I go fast, but I can go way faster. Yeah, that's just the ODM here. And also, there's actually an offside animation for this. Which is my like that. I don't really know what that is, but I guess it's just because it's oh well. I'm just gonna craft down. Now, you will actually need gas to get that, but you need this cluster thing. You need to mine it in mines. And this right here, ice burst cluster. And then gas canisters. You just right click, or well, you right click to fill your right click to use these to fill the gas, and then shift right click to put it ODM gear. Now for the anti-personal gear. So this is actually not for Titans. Titans, just like this just isn't for Titans. So it's actually for other people. And yeah. And to actually get this thing to work, you need these things called APG cartridges. I'm pretty sure you can get like a lot of them. I don't really know how to reload this thing, but I do know. they have their own custom drip sound and a custom animation. You can see. So it's pretty cool. But in my opinion, I just like the ODM gear better. Especially since you can start Titans with it. But there's other stuff like all the uniforms, real trenches, trench coats. These clothes actually are to make it so that it literally says in green right here, reduces Titan targeting radius when hood is up. Watch my set it out. They have Marley trench coats, Marley warrior armband, cultist robes, and ODM skin. Like I actually showcased the ODM here. Actually looks pretty cool. More the scout set. You can actually see like the little pixelated wings of freedoms and yeah. But moving on. Next thing to showcase. It's actually pretty cool. Now you need to take one of these empty syringes if you're in survival, and then you can go up to a Titan. See? And then you just shift and then like that. So let's use Cure Titan. Titan. It also has to be a little smaller. Well, however you what does it mean? Nothing to extract. I don't really know, but if you can manage to, you can get this spinal fluid syringe. Leprechaun is like a villager that glows. But if you use Zeke's glasses, it will highlight the villager, but it will also have particles when you look around for it. Yeah. But yeah, you just have to go over to it and then sneak, hold this, become a Titan, eat them, and then get one of the 9 Titans. So you can actually just do the commands to set it. But yeah, the first one I want to showcase is the Armor Titan. We all know the Armor Titan.
Narrator narrates all. Narrator narrates chat. Narrator narrates system. Narrator off.
So if I go to control and then that's why it's anyway, yeah. This is the Armor Titan. These have really good designs. Like, this is the best AOC mod, in my opinion. But yeah, you can punch Titans. You can actually block them. See? Or if you can actually run pretty fast. And if you hold or right click, you can actually do a charge attack that will literally just go through. See? Just destroy a wall. But yeah, it can also hit Titans. I'm pretty sure players as well. Yeah, to get out of the Titan on PC, which is the only way you can get a mod, well, this mod, is by clicking B and then shift. And then, yeah, I'll just showcase everyone. So, whoops, did not do that. Attack. Now I can turn it into the attack. There. Attack. Oh, it's because my cousin had had the attack titans, so I'm just gonna have to showcase the other ones. So yeah. Next one is probably my least favorite design, but I don't know, I'm only on season 1, I'm only on the 18th episode of it, so I don't know how he, he's titan. Sorry for the loud, but, yeah. Actually, if I make this royal, so I can actually do some pretty cool stuff. Is that if you command the thing? Oh yeah. The next one I see on the list is, yes, the Colossal Titan. Okay, so this one is pretty cool. Obviously, it's just Colossal Titan, so it's just and it makes like this like huge effect around you. I am huge, and you know, I can do a lot of things. One of them is this roar attack that makes stuff. Activate and cancel it whenever I want to. I can also do a kick attack, and this is where I am. He's actually like he's huge, just like in the anime. The next one is the female titan, the second fastest titan in this model. Let me just show my stamina. Okay, so this is just a normal walk, and then whoops, this is the run, pretty fast, right? So this you can actually use a stomp attack, kick attack, and then there is a roar attack that I will not show because it's like it takes away all your stamina. But you guys can check it out if you want to. The next thing is the backhand, and then protect your mate, and protect your mate. And then 7 is a grab attack, so pretty sure that you can grab certain times. You can grab certain titans. I think you can grab this one. No, too big. Yeah, this one can also throw some punches. This one can also block and punch. Yep, this is a titan that I can grab. Yep, so you can grab a titan or your friend, and you can just throw them into the sky, and they'll come back down and probably die. Yeah, pretty cool. Next one I don't know what the next one is actually. Oh, the Jaw Titan. The fastest Titan. Okay. Alright, so right now I'm just going slow, but you can see, and obviously, yeah, I'm pretty fast, so this is my running. I can leave, and flash already. Okay, and the final one, the Warhammer type. The design is pretty cool, and so are the moves. This is the Warhammer Titan. So, there's a that? Guess I can't do that actually, but there's a Stomp. First attack is summoning of spikes. It's like this It's like a minefield, but with spikes. And I think that's a healing stone. The giant one, but I think most of the abilities have to do with this. The giant hammer. Yeah. So, yep. These are the M1s. Also, hold right click to do let's do boom to the ground. And hold it, I think. Yeah. I think it charges it up. I don't know. I have no idea. But I can see. But it does like do some good damage. Yeah, that's the first one. There's another attack, but I spin it in circle. And you can actually disable it after that push. And obviously those don't change. Don't know how to do that with 6 or 7. 8 is the same. So there's one. Yeah, that's a lot. Good mod. Really good mod actually. I didn't give that thorough of like a thing, but let's move on with the last one. So obviously, if you're an AOT fan, you know exactly what these are for. But yeah, they're literally exactly from AOT. I also use this. So I can load in on I can load in the normal. I'll get rid of it. I can actually load in the normal Titan Spotter. That. Yeah, they also changed direction, mission terminated, order retreat, emergency at this location. And they're like really upscale. You can probably see them from like far away. Like see how high they go? Yeah. I think this is a really cool mod. And the way you actually craft these is you have to use all this stuff. I don't know the actual crafting recipe right now. Yeah, it has to do with all this. I know you take the iron bamboo, put it in a smoker, I think, or a blast furnace, and make it into hardened iron bamboo. But other than that, I don't know. I also know there's these Titan training dummies. See? Like, this kind of ODM gear. And then you just, oh, and also, if you press V when you have Thunder Spears, you can do this little thing. So you actually have the Thunder Spears, and to launch them, you have to do Shift and then press right to activate the right Thunder Spear, and then Shift and the left one. So now, a lot of people are actually confused on how to activate Thunder Spears. You just walk back and yeah. This is actually really helpful against a Titan, because if a Titan is going after you, you can turn around, sneak, go like this. Imagine a Titan's running after you, you turn around and quick, get those in them, and you get ODM here, to hook away. Boom. They're also very, very destructive. There, no, they're not like insanely destructive. They can put a nice hole in, like couple blocks. And I don't know if this works, but it's stackable or not. But it's a pretty cool mod in general, and it's a really well made mod. So I definitely recommend installing the mod. It's just generally amazing. Kind of think that people can do this kind of stuff in like Minecraft. I wouldn't expect it from Minecraft. I also linked the shaders that I'm using if anybody wants to download these shaders. But anyway, that's it for the video, guys, and I will catch you guys later in another video. And bye.